All right, folks, sorry about the late start. We had some technological problems, but we are here now to start out this game. Fernholz just missed the jumper at 7-4 with 15-14 to go in the first half. Peter shot the ball on the wing. Peter travels on the block, looking for a right-hand hook there.
Looked like he used his pivot foot there, but ref says otherwise and can't argue with it.
Schipper will bring up the ball for the Stoughton Vikings. Over to Johnson. Johnson to Sullivan. Fernholz, tray ball. It falls, ties, knots up the game. Excuse me. It is 10 points for the Stoughton Vikings and 7 for Mount Horeb. McGuire, Vorwald, jumper in the center, off. Schipper the rebound. Up ahead to Margie to Schipper. Fernholz, another bucket for Stoughton. That extends their lead to 10, 14-4 Stoughton with 14:48 to go. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. All right, out of that timeout of Mount Horeb. There was a correction in the score. It's 12-4 Stoughton instead of the 14 I said at the break. No substitutions have been made on either side. Peter will bring up the ball here for the Mount Horeb Vikings. Vorwald across the middle to Ritchie. Down low to Leifried. Layup by Ritchie is good.
You got to really credit that cut by Ritchie, and nice find by Leifried to get the finish there.
Fernholz down into Margie.
Leifried on the defense.
Fernholz, quick pull-up jumper off the rim. Rebound Johnson. Schipper, tray ball, falls. Ritchie will pick up the pace as he brings up the ball. Out to Vorwald on the wing. Vorwald to the rim. Scores over 3 guys. Really tough right-handed layup there by Nick Vorwald to try and spark momentum here for the Vikings. Here's Schipper guarded by Vorwald now. Johnson. Sullivan. Fernholz looking for a pass. Down low. Johnson fouled on the layup. He'll get 2 on the line. Really good pass there by Fernholz to find Johnson.
Fernholz has 12 points already here early. The only other points coming from Schipper.
All right, Johnson at the line.
Manchester checks in the game.
It'll be Manchester, Ashelman, Vorwald, Ritchie, and Leibfried for the Mount Horeb Vikings. Vorwald to bring up the ball after 2 missed free throws there. Manchester on the wing, guarded by Fernholz. And it's Vorwald up top, looking to score. Ritchie, contested 3 ball off the back of the rim. Fight for the rebound. Good hustle by Manchester. Gets it to Ashelman. And Mount Horeb ball. Vorwald behind the back. To Manchester. Guarded heavily there by Fernholz. The ref says 2 physical, and he'll be called for the foul. Fernholz is first. Number 15, LaShawn Brown will check in for Jay Johnson. Brown will guard Ritchie here. Ritchie up top. Lively down low. Looking for Ritchie on the cut, but just a little really late on that pass. Ends up right in the ball of the Stoughton Vikings. Maggie. Ibner. Richard to Fernholz. Margie. That would be a 3-ball by Risher is off. Ritchie the rebound to Manchester. Warwald now. To Manchester, quick trigger, short, and it actually rolls in. Shooter's touch there for the freshman, Josh Manchester. Cuts the lead to 4 here for the Vikings. Should say 15-11 now. And a tipped pass, turnover by Stoughton, I believe. Excuse me, no. All the players looked like said it was a turnover, but it'll stay Stoughton ball. Refs talk about it, and they confirm Stoughton ball.
Interesting call there. I thought that was definitely Viking ball.
Richter to Margie. Oh, excuse me, that's Fernholz. Fernholz deep 3 off the front of the rim. Ritchie skies it for the rebound, can't control it, but right to Asherman. Vorwald on the wing now. To Ritchie, Vorwald again. Vorwald 2 feet in the paint, tries to find a cutting lane, but a kick ball there by Stoughton Vikings.
I like the idea by Vorwald. Got a little lucky that was a kick ball and able to hang on to that one.
Yeah, a good cut by Lang, too.
Definitely.
Manchester up top, wide open 3-ball. Good. That's what you love to see there from Josh Manchester and the Vikings. Cuts their lead to 1. A little bit of momentum here in favor of Mount Horeb. Here is Fernholz. Working inside, he draws 2, a fadeaway. That's going to be way off. Really good defense by Mount Horeb, and they're going to try and take the lead here with 11:15 to go. And a tip pass out of bounds. Peter and McGuire will check in. Both of the Zacks, and Vorwald and Rocco will check out. Manchester up top, working on Shipper. Manchester, excuse me. Here comes Ashelman. Manchester looking for another 3. That would make it 3 threes. Oh my goodness, Josh Manchester lighting up the gym here as his 3rd 3 in a row gives Mount Horeb the 17-15 lead. Here's Margie, guarded by Ashelman, and a foul. Over-aggressive defense there by Owen Ashelman. Jay Johnson will check in for Mason Richer as Stoughton will call a timeout. 10:37 to go here. 17-15 is your score in favor of the Mount Horeb Vikings. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. Back here in Mount Horeb, it's Jack Goodwin and Luke Young for Wisco Radio. 17-15 is your score with 10:37 to go in the half. Shipper will inbound it for Stoughton. Here's Hibner. Margie. Here's Johnson, guarded by Lang. Ball is loose, tipped up by Ashelman. Just some good defense again by Mount Horeb, but just overly aggressive and ends in a foul.
Yeah, nice defense there by Carter Lang. We got to give him props because he did a nice job not getting the hand and getting all the ball on that rip away.
Here's Shipper. Now Brown. Shipper, tray ball, long. Rebound by Hibner. Here's Brown. Shipper. Good defense, held defense there by Peter. Three ball, no good. Johnson rebound, fouled, and he will go to the line. That'll tie up the ball game at 17. He'll get one free throw. The foul was on Zach McGuire. It'll be Johnson shooting the one free throw. It rolls in. Peter will bring up the ball here for Mount Horeb. Peter all the way to the rim. Really good finish, and he'll draw the contact for the foul. Two free throws here coming for the senior, Zach Peter. Foul will be on Hibner. Peter drops in the first. Four-ball checks in here for Lang. Peter in. The ball rolls all the way around the rim and it falls. Both free throws drop for Zach Peter. Jumper no good by Stoughton. Manchester will bring up the ball. Peter, pull up, tough shot. Interesting looking shot there from Zach Peter. I don't know if that's what your offense is designed to create there, but it almost fell.
He just wants to be like Josh Manchester out there. Josh just shot 3 straight threes, and Zach's a senior, and Josh is a freshman. He can't let him show him up just like that.
Yeah.
He's just trying to show that he can shoot too.
Shipper. Now to Johnson. Josh Manchester comes around for the help. And it looks like it'll be a jump ball, and we'll go Stoughton. It'll be Stoughton ball. Leifried will check in here for Hannah. Johnson's got the ball, guarded by Peter. Jumper good by Fernholz from the corner. 21-19 is your score here in favor of Stoughton. 8:45 to go in the ball game, in the half. Forwald's jumper was fouled on that jump shot. A late call there for the refs. Initially I thought it was a block, but ends up being a foul. Really quick release there from Forwald right away on the ring.
That looked like a pretty clean foul to me. We have probably the best angle from here.
Yep. Very rarely do you see a foul on a three in a high school game. Hopefully Forwald can capitalize on these next two as he misses the first one. Scores the second. Richie will check in for Manchester. And Margie will check in for Stoughton. Vorwald goes 1 for 3 on his free throws. Brings it to a 1-point game. Here's Shipper up center. Johnson will travel on the free throw line, trying to make a pass to Margie. Really good defense there once again for Zach Peter, just a lockdown defender. Peter will bring it up across half court, or to Vorwald. Vorwald trying to get it into Richie. Doesn't have much there. He finds Peter. Looking for Leifried now is McGuire. Now Vorwald. Richie to the rim, pull up. In and out there for Rocco Richie. 8 minutes to go here, a 1-point game in Mount Horeb. A steal. Therefore, I think it was Richie who pokes it away. He'll go all the way to the rim, a spin move, and a foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Really nice spin move by Richie. I got to give props to that defense, though. I thought that looked like a clean rip from our angle, but refs look like they're going to call everything tonight.
Definitely stayed with Richie all the way there, but finished it with just reaching for the ball, hit his hand. Richie can't hit the first free throw. Richie on the second free throw, in and out. 0 for 2 for the line for Richie. Now it's Shipper, Margie. Shipper, wide open tray ball, no good. Fight for the rebound. Peter comes up with it and still has it. And it'll be a timeout here by Todd Nessheim. 7:34 to go, 21-20. Stoughton leads Mount Horeb. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. Coming out of this timeout, the Mount Horeb Vikings are staring down a 1-point deficit. A few missed free throws there that could have gave them the lead, but still in a good spot here. It'll be Mount Horeb ball. Peter will bring it up. Over to Vorwald. Rocco Richie, quick trigger. No good, in and out. A lot of in and out shots here for the Vikings. Just hope those can fall later in the game. Here's Fernholz. Excuse me, that's Margie. Fernholz now. Fernholz isoed on the wing. Brown tray ball, short. Rebound, Vorwald. McGuire, all the way to the rim, fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
That's when he got a finish, I think. He had a wide open shot. Luckily, he was fouled there, but
from my angle, it almost looked like he wasn't even looking at the basket till last moment. He was just disoriented him for that layup, but he'll get 2 free throws to make up for it.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get the defender to think he was going to pass it, and last minute he took the shot, but I think next time he just got to look at the rim the whole time, and he would have had a and one.
Yep. First one falls. Manchester will check in here for Peter. McGuire off on the second. He'll knot it up at 21 with that made free throw. 6:40 to go in the half. Here's Fernholz. Jumper no good. Rebound. Back out Fernholz. Fernholz, three ball. In and out. Rebound skied up for Vorwald. He'll bring it up. He's got a wide open lane. He'll go all the way to the rim. He loses it on the way out, right off of his knee. It will be Mount Horeb basketball. Or, excuse me, Stoughton basketball.
I think there's one you got to call a foul. That might have been a foul. There was like 4 defenders in there reaching their hand. They might all got the ball, but.
Yep.
Anyways, it'll be Stoughton ball.
Moving screen here on Stoughton. It'll be number 12, Carter Sullivan, picking up the foul, just shuffling his feet, trying to screen Richie. So Fernholz could get at the wide open three. Six minutes remaining. Richie trying to make a move. Stop short. Finds McGuire on the other side. Manchester gets the ball poked free. Vorwald. Mount Horeb just struggling to cleanly dribble the ball here. As Stoughton just keeps reaching in and tapping that ball away. Inside, Leifried. Leifried makes a move inside, kick out. McGuire, three ball is a swish. 3-point lead here for Mount Horeb. 24-21, 5:30 to go in this first half. See if we can keep getting stops. And there is one right there as Stoughton throws it out of bounds. Really good defense again by Mount Horeb.
That last possession, we got to give props to Leifried. He did a good job of drawing the defender in and leaving a wide open McGuire, noticing he was wide open and hitting him out wide, and McGuire gets the easy three.
Yep. Vorwald over to McGuire. Vorwald corner. Thought about a three. Tries to dribble it back out. Manchester's got it now. Richie. Deep corner, Vorwald. Now McGuire. Into Richie. Richie, Manchester. Three ball, no good. Fernholz up ahead to Hibner. His 3-point, no good. It'll be Viking ball on a loose ball foul on the Stoughton Vikings. That'll be Schipper picking up the foul. Trying to take the ball away from Josh Manchester. And looks like, yes, Stoughton is in the bonus. So from here on, for the rest of this half, the Vikings will be shooting a 1-and-1. And Hannah will check in for the Vikings as Leifried will sit down. Manchester good on the first free throw. 25-21 is your score with 4:40 to go. So you wonder if Mount Horeb can capitalize on the free throws they're about to be getting for the rest of this half, that they could extend this lead and have a good cushion for halftime. Short on the second one for Manchester. It'll be Stoughton ball. Fernholz will bring it up. Here's Johnson. Fernholz around a curl. Here's Richter. Johnson. Fernholz. They're trying to find Fernholz again, but Johnson will take it himself. Kind of had a good look at it there, but passes it up for a Fernholz. Three-pointer, good by number 4, Mason Margie. Holding on to a 1-point lead. Manchester finds a wide open Vorwald. Swish from Nick Vorwald up top. Really good find by Manchester, and that's what he does. He makes some good passes and finds the wide open shooters, and that was one right there. Here's Johnson, guarded by Vorwald. Vorwald switched on to Fernholz. Here's Margie, Johnson. Johnson almost lost it. Good defense by the Vikings. And Manchester almost came up with a steal. Johnson misses the layup, and it's Manchester who's going to push the pace as he always does. Vorwald another three, no good. And it's McGuire the rebound for the Vikings. Josh Manchester hits a three, falling over. That'll be a 7-point lead. 3 minutes to go in this ball game in the half. And another mistake by Stoughton. As another pass sails into the Mount Horeb bench. 31-24 is your score. Josh Manchester so far lighting it up. I think he's got 4 threes in this half. Oh, a lob to McGuire, and he finishes the tough layup. Little bit of flashy passes there from the Vikings. Not really a Mount Horeb play you see too often, but it works out. 2:47 to go, 33-24, a 9-point lead for Mount Horeb. We'll be right back after this timeout right here on Wisco Radio.
Yeah.
All right. Out of that timeout here, ended with a lob to Zach McGuire, but Josh Manchester really making the highlights here in the first part of this first half as he's got 13 points, 4 threes. Really the story of the day for Mount Horeb. Here is Shipper. Here's Margie. Shipper now. Fernholz three-pointer. That's his shot right there, and he sinks it. Draws the lead to 6. Ritchie will bring up the ball. An on-ball screen there by Manchester, and it looks like it's going to be moving. His first foul. 15th foul for the Vikings. And Leifried will check in for the sophomore Griffin Hanna. Here's Shipper. Over to Johnson. Shipper. Trying to make a move on Vorwald. Really good defense there. Is Johnson. Shipper pull up. Blocked in the air by, I don't know, it might have been both of them, Leifried and Vorwald. Manchester inside, trying to find Leifried. Didn't look like he was ready for it.
I think he should have just went up with that one. He got around the last defender. Would have had a reverse layup. I think he had an extra step there and probably would have got that one to fall.
Yeah, it was the right idea. Just trying to force it, and I think Leifried just wasn't ready. 1:44 to go in this half. Closing on the end. A really good half here from Mount Horeb. Let's see if they can close it out. Vorwald guarded by Shipper. Fernholz 3, no good. Fight for the ball. Stoughton has it. Shipper now. Guarded by Peter. Here's Johnson. A 3 ball short. Rebound. Sullivan. Layup no good. And the rebound by Peter. Here's Lightfried out on the deep wing. Not something you see him there very often. But it's Peter now. Looks like Mount Horeb's draining just a tad bit of clock to end this half. And it's Lightfried. Looks like he was going to make a move there, but he finds McGuire. And you just got to be better on those passes there. A lazy pass. And another offensive rebound. On the transition, 2 missed layups for the Stoughton Vikings, and Johnson grabs the rebound and got fouled.
That's a mistake there by McGuire. He's got to fake that pass and make the pass. The defender jumped, so then the person he was passing to would have had a wide open lane to the basket.
Yep. That's what they always say in the Mount Horeb basketball program. Fake a pass to make a pass. You make your defender move, and you got a wide open cutter. Johnson misses the first free throw. 38 seconds to go in this half. Second free throw, good by Johnson. And number 2, Jacob Hibner will check in for Johnson. Mount Horeb will get the ball. Peter dribbling it up. Richie. Vorwald. There it is. A cutter. Margie overplayed that pass, wanting another interception, and Peter just old school backdoor cutted him with 10 seconds left. Shipper's got the ball. Fernholz going baseline. Floater short. 5 seconds here for Manchester. He's going to have to do something here. Pull up from the logo. Manchester short. Off there. All right, 35-28 is your first half score. Really good half by the Vikings. We'll see you back on the second half part of this game on Wisco Radio. All right back here on Wisco Radio. We got a little bit of a halftime show here for you. Jack Goodwin, our color analyst. What did you see from the Vikings in that first half?
I think they just dominated this game. They started off really hot. They slowed down a little bit. The shooting from Josh Manchester has just been off the charts. It's insane what he can do for a freshman. I think we got to start asking the question soon. Should he start?
Yeah. I think they got to lock down a little more on defense. But I think their offense has been really solid. They got to capitalize on their free throws. But I think they played really solid, and they got a 7-point lead in their first half.
Yeah. We'll take another quick break. We'll be right back in the second half of on Wisco Radio.
All right, we are almost to the start of this second half here for the Vikings. Peter will start the half. Up to Richie. Down low, Richie again. No foul called there, but Vorwald gets it in the corner. Vorwald, corner tray ball, long rebound, Richie. And it looks like the Stoughton Vikings have moved to a 2-3 zone here. Peter long on the mid-range jumper. Push up ahead here is Margie. Johnson. Snagged in the air by McGuire. A one-handed interception there. Really nice play. Here's Peter up top. He'll call the shots out. He'll find Vorwald on the wing. Leifried, an on-ball screen there. Something you don't see very often in Mount Horeb, but It works here as Lightfried's down low, left-handed hook shot, good. They should go to that more often as Lightfried scores. 37-28 here is your score. Fernholz up top. Fernholz jump shot, good. Three-pointer there by Ty Fernholz, the junior, really carrying the offensive load here for Stoughton. He's their number one guy.
Yeah, 21 points on the night for Fernholz.
21 of the 31. Here's Peter. Almost travels, but doesn't. Ritchie loses the ball right into a fadeaway. That's a swish for Rocco Ritchie.
Yeah, that's a really tough shot.
Really
Somehow
tough
he
shot,
got it to fall.
Over three guys fading away. Doesn't get more difficult than that. Here's Shipper up top. Johnson. Margie. Fernholz. Shipper, tray ball. Off. And a good rebound there from Johnson right over Peter.
Just has a big size advantage on him.
Yep.
Showing it off there.
Peter Sullivan. Fernholz, another three. 2 threes for Ty Fernholz to start the half.
24 points on the night. He's shooting lights out all game long.
Ritchie to Vorwald. A quick trigger from Nick Vorwald is long. Here comes Shipper, guarded by Vorwald. And a charge drawn by Nick Vorwald. A good hustle play by the junior. Draws one on Shipper. Really good play there. That'll be rewarded, hopefully, by Coach Nessheim.
Yeah, last possession he missed a three and does a really good job making up there by the beautiful defense and drawing the charge, now going the other way.
Just a good hustle play. What you want to see out of your players there. Lightfried inside. Ritchie will get fouled on the right-handed layup. I think that's 2 fouls and 2 possessions there for Shipper. And Ritchie will go to the line. 3 on Shipper there. First one good by Ritchie. Shipper will check out. Hibner, Jacob Hibner, the freshman, will check in. Number 2 for Stoughton.
Now we see Josh Manchester, freshman material.
I mean, to be a freshman on varsity, that's an achievement in itself.
Yep, that's a good point.
Ritchie sinks the second free throw. Fernholz to Johnson. Johnson now working on Peter. Loses the ball. A three-pointer by the big man Sullivan. In and out. A one-handed board for Ritchie. Here is Peter. Peter to Ritchie in the corner. Ritchie, the fadeaway. He likes that shot. He scores it. He looks really comfortable shooting, and it falls twice now in the half. 43-34 is your score. 14:28 to go in the half. Johnson up top. Here's Hibner. Short. Ritchie will bring it up after the McGuire rebound. Lightfried. Looks like he kind of had a shot there. Passes it up. He'll go inside, and he will travel. Good defense there by Stoughton as they stop the big man short of the basket.
Yeah, I don't think he saw the other guy that was over on the other side, and just really good help defense there by Stoughton.
Yep.
Able to force the travel.
Jay Johnson coming down to force that. McGuire guarding Margie. Fernholz tries a three, doesn't get this one. Good rebound there by Peter. Here's Vorwald. Now Peter. He'll go up for, I think it was a pass. Gets it to McGuire, short. It'll be Stoughton pushing up the pace. Up ahead.
Oh. I had a perfect view there, and he was definitely still in bounds.
Yep. Oh, really?
Yeah, I call him inbounds.
I thought his heel was over the line, but I know it's not very significant to you people on TV, but in the gym here, that was a really nice pass there by Fernholz. I mean, that was supposed to be a two-hand over the head. He just flicked it up with his left hand. Really difficult to do, right into the shooter's hands. But it just resulted in a out of bounds. And it's McGuire down low, guarded by the freshman. Right hook, no good off the front of the rim. Fernholz will push the pace once again, looking for a three. This time, Margie three. 37-43 is your score. Mount Horeb leads with 12:57 and counting in the second half. Here's Ritchie, a three, off. A really aggressive rebound there by Margie. Hibner's got a wide open lane. He'll shoot a three short. Here's Ashelman. Manchester, pull up mid-range from the corner, short. Hits the backboard right to Ashelman though. Could have gone up for a layup, but decides to kick it out. Manchester all the way to the rim, fouled, and he will go to the line. Nice hustle play there from Owen Ashelman. Passes up the layup, but he gets 2 free throws here for Manchester, who is a knockdown free throw shooter. Had one in the first half.
Josh Manchester at the line, shooting 2.
First free throw goes down. Second free throw by the freshman, Josh Manchester. Sinks both. 45-37 is your score. Fernholz, guarded by Peter, a size mismanaged, but gets back to Ritchie. Richter picks up the ball. Now it's Margie. Fernholz again. Fernholz draws 2, finds Brown. He'll miss. Ritchie to Ashelman. Ashelman thought about a 3. Manchester, he'll shoot one left. No good, but a good rebound there from McGuire, but he stepped out. Oh, yes, he did step out. And it almost looked like Manchester could have drove that ball, but he decides to shoot the 3. Good hustle play, though, by McGuire. Try and save that. His foot just over the line. Fernholz. Fernholz again now. To Hibner. Hibner loses it. Good steal by Ritchie. Almost didn't grab it. Manchester go all the way to the rim. Oh, the finger roll layup doesn't fall, and it will be Stoughton ball. And it'll be a foul on McGuire. I didn't really see it, but that is the call. It'll be Stoughton ball. Here is Schipper bringing up the ball for the Stoughton Vikings. One crossover, almost got by Vorwald. Draws 2. Fernholz airballed that corner 3. Ritchie, floater, good, and 1. Rocco Ritchie gets fouled on a tough floater. He'll go to the line for 1 for an old-fashioned three-point play as Mount Horeb takes a 10-point lead.
Kind of feels like he's having a quiet night, but scoreboard says otherwise. He has 12 points.
Yeah, it's a quiet 12 points. Always a good offensive and defensive threat for the Vikings. Can hit the free throw, though.
Not shooting the best from the free throw line tonight for Ritchie.
I believe he's 0 for 3. 10:55 to go in the game. Schipper makes his move. Johnson, now guarded by Manchester. Peter switches on to Johnson. Now it's Fernholz. Fernholz guarded by Peter. Brown. Johnson. Johnson can't get the ball to Fernholz. Is where he was trying to go. Johnson scores. Made something out of nothing there from Jay Johnson. Stuck with it and got the pull-up. Vorwald, floater, no good. He gets his own rebound. He'll be fouled. He'll go to the line for 2. Good hustle there from Nick Vorwald. It looked like that first shot was going to fall, but falls right back into his hands. The junior Nick Vorwald making his presence felt this year. Was the leading scorer going into that Onalaska game. With just 5 minutes into this half, under 5 minutes into this half, Stoughton already has 5 fouls. So just two more, excuse me. And they will, Mount Horeb will be in the bonus. So something to watch there, folks. 10 minutes to go, 49-39 is your score. Mount Horeb has drawn their lead to 10. Inside to Fernholz, Brown, Johnson. 3-ball. Rolls out off the rim. Vorwald gets slammed onto the ground, and he's okay. He'll get back up. A really good rebound there from Nick Vorwald. Just good hustle. That looked a lot worse than it. Or that looked a lot worse than it actually was. I mean, it was like some WWE stuff right there. Got slammed onto his back.
You can say that again.
Yeah. A good determination from Vorwald to just get back up. Manchester pushes the pace up the floor. Stoughton is doubling here on the wing for McGuire. And they're back to their zone. And if you remember from the Onalaska game, the beginning of that, the Vikings had some trouble with zone.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Onalaska didn't saying that the whole game. They probably would have been able to close it out, but Vikings came out on top either way.
I think after a while the Vikings figure stuff out. But Stoughton's still in. Oh, just one more pass. Manchester was open in the corner. Manchester's still open in the corner. Vorwald finds him now and short. Almost like he was too open. That's a good look. That's a look you want right there. Just didn't fall. Shipper missed the layup, but a tip back in there from Sullivan. Going right over Griffin Hanna. It'll be a 1-2-2 zone here for Stoughton, as they'll have Johnson out top, pressuring it all the way from half court. Manchester will run the baseline, and it's Vorwald up top. Interesting lineup here for the Vikings. Got both the sophomores out on the floor at once. 3 sophomores on at once, and that's one of them right there, Zach McGuire. 41-51, Mount Horeb leads. 8:23 left in the ball game. Manchester fouls Shipper.
I think that was a good foul there. You could have got away with that one, and he got the ball in the end, so unlucky there, but I call that still a good foul.
Inside Johnson scores the layup on the backdoor cut. And Stoughton once again with this zone they've drawn up. Inside McGuire, he'll shoot the mid-range, no good. Be a foul on Griffin Hanna, trying to go for the rebound there. Fernholz already had it, and it will be a foul.
Number 21, Griffin Hanna, first personal. And for the Vikings is Richie.
Inside, in for the Vikings, Richie and Leifried will check in for Asherman and Hanna. Some more size here for the Vikings with the Leifried substitution. Here he is now guarding the big man Sullivan. Here is Shipner. Fernholz to Johnson. Johnson 3 off. Rebound by McGuire. Vorwald up top. Ritchie. A cross-court pass to Manchester, who had the layup but not lost it. Knocked out of bounds by the Vikings. Here's Ritchie inbounding, trying to find somebody. A one-handed catch there from Margie. And Fernholz misses the three. Vorwald on the ground again, and he travels.
I thought he got the ball away before he was on the ground, but ref doesn't think so, and he'll say Stoughton ball.
Margie to inbound. Johnson has a tipped there by Manchester. One really good thing Josh Manchester does is get in those passing lanes. He tips a lot of passes and just makes it hard for the team to pass. Schipper in the corner. Margie now. Johnson, another three from the same spot. This one is the same result right off the back of the rim. Fernholz gets the rebound. Fernholz pump fake. Nowhere to go. Here's Schipper. All the way to the rim. Wide open lane there for Schipper, and he cuts it to a 6-point deficit for the Stoughton Vikings. 6:25 to go in the ball game. It'll be a timeout here by Todd Nessheim for the Mount Horeb Vikings. 6:25 to go. 51-45 is your score. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. All right, back here on Wisco Radio. 51-45 is your score. It's Luke Young and Jack Goodwin here in Mount Horeb. Mount Horeb doing a really good job generating offense. A little bit of a run there by Stoughton forced Todd Nessheim to call the timeout. Hopefully Mount Horeb can regain some of that momentum they went into the first half with. It's Vorwald, McGuire, inside Ritchie. He's going to take that turn around, no good. Big board there from Leifried. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the line for two. Just a big, old-fashioned big man play there from Austin Leifried getting the rebound. The junior, Austin Leifried, misses the free throw. Peter will check back in for Manchester. Leifried scores the second free throw. Schipper through the legs, move to the lane, stopped there by Vorwald. Now it's Sullivan. Head fake on Leifried. Margie, Schipper to the lane. He will get fouled and one. Schipper just recently just having his way going to the rim. Goes right by Nick Worrell right there, who's a solid plus defender. And draws the foul as well, makes it a 5-point game. And he sinks the free throw. 52-48. Mount Horeb just lacking some momentum here. They just need a good look and see the ball go through the basket just to spark some energy here. Here's a good look. Peter short. Margie the rebound. It's Fernholz now looking. Finds Schipper. Schipper to Hibner. Fernholz a wide open three. No good. Rebound there by Leifried. Borwald wide open three. He'll miss everything on that shot. A really good look for him. Usually he makes those. Just tough to see with 4:50 to go in this ball game. Schipper up top. Schipper almost loses Borwald there. Schipper to Margie. Here's Sullivan. Fernholz now. Timeout Stoughton. Stoughton will take the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. 52-48 is your score. 4:26 to go in the half. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. It'll be Stoughton ball coming out of that timeout. Johnson to inbound. Here is Schipper. Inside to Fernholz. Manchester comes over to poke that ball away. He does, but right back into the hands of the Stoughton Vikings. Fernholz trying to get open there. Johnson. Johnson. Lefty layup, no good. Good rebound, Josh Manchester. He'll push the pace as he always does. Looking for a good shot. Manchester gets it on the front court quickly, and he'll give it to Vorwald. Backdoor cut by McGuire. Really good play there. And a really good pass by Vorwald to the cutting McGuire. That's just the offense that you want to see if you're Todd Nessheim. Hibner three. No good. Rebound McGuire. Here is Ritchie in the corner. 3 minutes to go. Another one-handed catch. I've seen Margie do that a few times now. Hibner corner. Margie tray ball. No good. Short. Right into the hands of Johnson. It'll be a blocking foul on Peter.
That looked like a really good straight-up defense by Peter.
Yeah,
There's nothing he can do about that one.
Just, yeah, it'll be an inbound here for Stoughton. They'll find Sullivan. Johnson all the way to the rim. It'll be McGuire off of the tip. Missed by Sullivan. (54-48) is your score. Fernholz almost. That'll be a travel. Yep. Moved his pivot foot there, trying to stop the fast break. Peter will bring it up. Peter gets around Johnson pretty easily. It'll be that zone once again. Rocco Ritchie's just got a dribble. It'll be a timeout there by Todd Nessheim. 54-48 is your score. 2:22 to go. Timeout Vikings. We'll be right back here on Wisco Radio. Right back here on Wisco Radio here in Mount Horeb.
2:22 shows on the clock. 6-point lead for Mount Horeb.
Mount Horeb having a tough time breaking the zone the entire game. It's kind of interesting that Stoughton hasn't done it the entire time. But Mount Horeb, if they just dribble before the double comes, they're just getting trapped in the corner or near the half-court line. It's just tough for them to, like, pass out of it. But 2 minutes to go. It's almost like they are trying to waste time already. Finally, a foul called there on Ritchie, and I believe that Mount Horeb is in the bonus. It'll be a 1-and-1 here for Rocco Ritchie. Ritchie will shoot. He'll make the first. Ritchie struggled from the free throw line all night, makes his first one right there. Second one is good from Ritchie.
Struggling earlier. Nice job getting those 2 to go.
Inside, Sullivan scores. Good pass there and good play there from Stoughton Vikings. See, the Vikings are just struggling to pass out of that double. They've got to make a move before the double can come in. Mount Horeb back with their starting lineup now. McGuire, Leifried, Vorwald, Peter, and Ritchie. Fernholz, 3-ball. That was in the face of 2 guys. Really big shot there. Fernholz makes it a 3-point game. (56-53) with 1:18 to go. At halftime, you almost were like, can Mount Horeb run away with this game? But now we're coming into crunch time.
Just 3 minutes, 3-point score and 1 minute left.
You have no idea what's going to happen here in this game. Johnson, he'll try the game-tying 3, in and out and back in. Tie game at 56 with 56 seconds to go. Ritchie will dribble up the ball. Stoughton takes away their zone. Ritchie now to Vorwald, guarded by Fernholz. 40 seconds to go. Mount Horeb trying to find some offense. Peter, Ritchie, back to Peter in the corner. 30 seconds to go now. Mount Horeb's got to find a shot here. I mean, no shot clock in high school, but 20 seconds to go now. Coach Todd Nessheim will take a timeout with 13.9 seconds to go. Tie game at 56. We'll be right back with the rest of the game here on Wisco Radio. Should be a fun one. All right, Viking ball out of that timeout. We got a good game here in Mount Horeb. It'll be Luke Young and Jack Wooden on the call. 14 seconds to go. Tie game at 56. Richie's got the ball. This is the guy you want right here. 10 seconds left. Vorwald working on Shipper. Loses the ball. 3 seconds left. Fernholz will shoot the three for the win. No good. And we'll have an overtime game here in Mount Horeb. Tied at 56. What looks like Mount Horeb had it in their grasp at halftime. Stoughton forced his OT with their disrupting press/zone setup. It'll be a 10. I believe that high school overtime is 4 minutes. Yep. 4 minutes onto the clock. We'll take a quick break before the start of overtime right here on Wisco Radio. Just before the overtime tip-off here in Mount Horeb.
I'm really curious to see if Stoughton's going to go back to the zone defense. It was really locking up Mount Horeb, and I think that's what they'll go with. Notice here now Manchester's in here to start for the overtime period, and Peter is out.
A little more height there for Mount Horeb.
Maybe that's what they're looking for.
Just got to get the offense flowing here, get those good shots we had in the first half and the beginning of the second half. 56 now. Here's Leifried. Leifried back out Vorwald. Manchester to the rim. Floater short. Rebound Margie. Every possession valuable here in overtime. Really going to have to lock down here on defense. Here's Johnson. Shipper. Stolen by Manchester. A huge steal there from the freshman. The spin move to the floater. Score and one for Josh Manchester. You can't get any more clutch than that.
What a play by the freshman.
Steal and the layup. And the foul. Everything went right there for the Vikings. You know, doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, I almost want to say Josh Manchester's just kind of putting this team on his back almost.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench, and he's doing it too.
Had a really good first half. He's extended it to the second half there with that and one shot and free throw. 3-point game with 3:13 to go. Fernholz now. He'll try another game-tying three this time. No good. Manchester's got the ball. Richie now to Vorwald in the corner. Here's Vorwald. Turns, fades, pull-up jumper, no good. Rocco Richie just jumped a little bit early on that rebound and did not get it. 2:35 to go. 59-56, Mount Horeb. Sullivan down to Fernholz. Working on Ritchie. Inside Sullivan. Fouled.
He had a wide open bucket there. I'm surprised he didn't finish that one, especially for a big guy too.
Almost a good foul there by McGuire. Who knows if he can make free throws. So take away the easy bucket, make him earn it at the line. That's your thought process. And he misses the first one. So you're almost like that's a win on the defensive possession there for Mount Horeb with that foul. He'll get one free throw out of it. 59-57. Here's Vorwald. Inside, Leitfried. Back out to Manchester. He'll go all the way to the rim. Blocked there by Sullivan. 2 minutes to go. Fernholz gets the ball. Pull up by Johnson. Misses. Almost got his own rebound. But Leitfried comes up with it, and he gives it to Ritchie. Vorwald up top to Manchester. Manchester guarded by McGuire. Misses the three. So McGuire got the wide open three there, and he misses off the pass by Manchester. 1:22 to go, 59-57. We'll be right back here for the rest of the game on Wisco Radio. It'll be Stoughton ball here off of the timeout. 59-57 is your overtime score. Luke Young and Jack Goodwin here in Mount Horeb.
See if we can close this game out with no more timeouts. Just 1:20 left.
I doubt it. I bet you the timeouts. I think each team gets 2 timeouts in overtime.
Yeah.
Fernholz up top, guarded by Leitfried. This is the mismatch Stoughton wants. Coach asking for a clear out, doesn't get it. Clear out now. Fernholz the three, no good. 1 minute to go. And Stoughton back with their pesky zone that gave Mount Horeb fits. And it's Manchester now. Back out to Ritchie. And a foul. Ritchie will get, I think, double bonus here. It will be double bonus. 2 free throws for Rocco Ritchie to try and give them a double-digit lead, 4-point lead. Ritchie hits the first one, makes it a 3-point game, 60-59. Ritchie sinks the second one, makes it a double-digit ball game. That's really what you want here with under 40 seconds to go. Schipper loses it, stolen by Manchester. Manchester fouled there by Johnson. An incredible defensive play by the hands of Josh Manchester And Nick Vorwald making that trap. Two shots here for Manchester.
Usually see this kind of talent out of a senior, but Josh Manchester's out of a freshman.
First one is good by Manchester. Brings that lead to 5. Just the cushion's just getting bigger and bigger here for Mount Horeb. Second one is good for Manchester. A 6-point game. If you're Mount Horeb here, you don't want a 3 and no fouls on the shooter. Can't stop the clock. Shipner misses the free throw or the layup, and the foul by Ritchie. He makes one of them, and you're thinking that might do it here. A really, really hard-fought game for the Vikings. Jay Johnson has just fouled out. Ritchie, the first free throw. Drops it in. That makes it a 7-point ball game. Second one drops in. That makes it 8 points. An 8-point deficit here for Stoughton. They're looking for a quick 3 here. Just don't want to foul if you're Mount Horeb. Shipper inside loses it, and that you think is going to do it. It'll be a jump ball. Players confused on what to do there. Thought it was going to be a foul, but it'll be a jump. 6-point game. Excuse me, a 7-point game with 5 seconds left. 8-point game with 5 seconds left. Or 10 seconds left. 8-point game with 10 seconds left. Fernholz, fadeaway 3. Missed. McGuire, the rebound. And Mount Horeb will eke out the win here in overtime. A really hard-fought battle against the Stoughton Vikings as the Mount Horeb Vikings come out on top. A really nice game here for Josh Manchester, and some late buckets there down the stretch for the senior Rocco Ritchie.
Both tying at 18 tonight. Just a hell of a game.
A really great win there in a great environment for the Vikings. The crowd was electric. Thank you for sticking around even through the technical difficulties at the beginning. I hope you have a great night. Your final score, 65-57 in favor of the Vikings, right here on Wisco Radio. Thank you.